So Diego, you participated in the EYBL circuit, is that correct?
Yes, I did, man. I was balling. I was dunking on people. They couldn't find a way to stop me. Well, it felt amazing. I got to meet LeBron James, man. Yeah, I played for his team, Strive for Greatness. I showed out. Only a couple games I played in because I was trying not to get injured and I already had exposure. It was a cool circuit. I met some cool people, I don't know, it was just fun to do, got some more exposure. Man, my followers shot up like crazy. And you already know all the hoochies was hitting me up. But you feel me, dog? I just gotta keep on pushing forward.
So Xavier, could you lead us into what happened after the EYBL circuit?
Yeah, so I ended up committing to Murray State, and my girlfriend Carmen came with me, and it was a new chapter in our life.
Okay, and what happened whenever you went to Murray State?
I'm being real, it got hectic.
So Diego, what was your morning routine like?
Man, it was long. I was going for 1,000 makes every morning before I had to have classes. And it was helpful that I had afternoon classes. So, I just get in here, get in shots. I dunk, I shoot around off the dribble, catch and shoot. And it was just a lot of work to, get better and get me in a position where I wanted to be and hopefully enter the draft.
So Xavier, tell us about your college debut.
Man, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I was on top of the world. I was balling out and I was hooping. I felt like nothing could stop me. Yeah, we had to play Michigan at home for our first game and we lost the tip-off to start off. But we wasn't losing this game. And we worked hard, man. We were finding ways to get our teammates open, create shots. I was getting to the rack. And I got fouled and my first collegiate make was on a free throw. And I took the first one and I knocked it down. Had me worried there for a second that it was gonna bounce out the rim, But it was cool. And then my second shot, looking to do the same thing, It's really just a mental thing, and you just need to be in a calm state of mind and focus on everything else. But we did knock down both, and I just had to worry about the next possession. Coming in, we made some good defensive plays as a 6'8" guard, and on offense we was doing the same thing. We was throwing up lobs, we was dunking on people, finding ways to the rim, and they just could not stop me, man. And we had to go for the cool dunks that gonna be on the poster, you feel me? Man, they was hyping me up like I was LeBron, man. Now we get the steal in transition. We was going all the way, put me up for a dunk. Man, we was just showing out, showing them boys what we about. Now, I got another 2 shots from the line here. I knocked down the first one. And the second shot, I was looking to do the same. And hopefully, I would knock it down. And that's what happened. So I ended up having 20 points right there. It felt great. We were trying to make a comeback in this game as it was close. We had to play good defense and get to the rack. Man, whenever you 6'8" and a high flyer, ain't much you can do to stop me. Look at that. We're getting posterizers, but we got subbed out. Ended up losing by 10.
But you had 28 points in this game, am I correct?
Yeah, I did, man. I also had 10 rebounds.
So your next big game was played at the University of Los Angeles, right? UCLA.
Yeah, man. I was going in there, I was catching bodies. You feel me? Like, they could not stop me. And we went on a big, 4-game streak right here. Playing multiple teams and, just showing out.
Yes, I can see that. You were really dominant in your collegiate years, finding ways to the rim, opening up opportunities for your teammates, and just always on the poster. It was just beautiful to see. All we saw was you dunking on people, getting steals, and making headlines.
Yeah, man. Sometimes you miss the days and you gotta reminisce on them. I was cooking, dog. Look at that. I was dunking on people. I was getting blocks. I was the best defensive guard in college. And I was having one of the best freshman seasons ever to be seen at a collegiate level. And we blew Duke out the damn water, man. And versus a great team like Duke, it felt nice. So after this, I had to head to UConn. And I met Carmen's ex-boyfriend for the first time. And He was the center on their team, and there was a lot of beef between the both of us. And you know, I had to figure out what I was gonna do. You know, I was just telling her I was gonna handle this shit on the court. I wasn't gonna let nothing get it to me. And then, you know, some famous people I've always followed, you know, they were talking, telling me to bust this fool up. So I went out there, and that's what I did.
You started off the game versus University of Kentucky very strong, getting to the rack, finding ways to get open and drawing a lot of fouls. Now there was a lot of bad blood between you and Derek Withers.
Yeah, I mean, it's just hard to explain. We was going back and forth. He was looking for a hard foul on me and getting away with some slide shit every once in a while. You know, I pulled up on his mouth, man, and we hit that. I was getting to the rack. Man, I was playing great defense, getting block after block, getting to the rack, getting layups and dunks. After I dunked on him, once again, he had blood in his eyes, and he fouled me hard on the next play. I missed the shot, the ref didn't call it, and this was the end of my season. Suffering a horrible injury that put me out.
But even though you were injured, it was your best performance ever. Okay, action. So Xavier, tell us what this injury entailed.
Well, man, it took a close to a great season. On that dirty play where he hit me, I ended up tearing my ACL and my MCL on the bad landing and ended the chance of my season. But we were still high enough seed to make March Madness, but we ended up losing in the second round. And it was tough, man. It was really tough. I mean, I was averaging 38-8 with a steal and a half and 2 blocks. So, you know, I had a good season, but I still decided to enter the draft and not stay another year in college.
Well, everybody, that takes a close to the end of this documentary piece. Stay tuned for the next episode of Starborn. Have a blessed day and Cheerios.